All right, let's look at the homework 6, problem number 9. I'm going to talk about how to find the particular solution, which is right here, this part right here. All right, so this is y sub p. All right, so let's look at the characteristic equation here. So we're going to have r squared minus 2r plus 2 equals 0. Right? So I'm going to use the quadratic formula. So you have r is equal to, negative b, so it's a 2, plus or minus square root of b squared, which is 4, minus 4 times a is 1, and the c is 2. Right? And all over 2 times 1. Right? So what you get is, let's see, 4 minus 8, so it's negative 4. So we get, this is going to be 2 plus or minus square root of negative 4, which is going to be 2i, right? 2i over 2, which is 1 plus or minus I, right? So which tells us about the complementary solution. So we get the form of the complementary solution, y sub c is going to be, alright, so it's going to be e to the x, and then you have a c1 cosine of x plus c2 sine of x, right? So we know the form of the complementary solution, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at the right hand side, and we're going to think of all possible derivatives. So you have an x term and a constant term. It's actually that's it. So our initial guess would be y sub p is going to be ax plus b. All right. Luckily, this first initial guess has no overlap with the complementary solution, so we're gonna keep it that way. All right. Then we just have to plug it into the differential equation to find a and b. All right. So we find the derivative. So y sub p prime would be simply a. And if you take the second derivative, that's actually is going to be equal to 0. Right? So let's plug it in. So y sub p double prime minus 2y sub p prime plus 2y sub p is going to be equal to, y double prime is luckily just 0. And a negative 2 times y prime would be a. And then you have a 2 times ax plus b. Right? So if you clean this up, let's see, you're going to get 2ax, 2ax, and I took care of this guy, right? Then you're going to have a negative 2a and a positive 2b. So I'm going to just write it as 2b minus 2a, right? And this is supposed to be equal to x plus 1, right? So this will give us, right, just matching the coefficient of x. So we have to match 2a to 1, right? So we know that the 2a is equal to 1 by dividing by 2. A is going to be equal to 1/2. All right. Then we can match, let's see, 2b minus 2a to 1. All right, so you're going to have a 2b. All right, but the minus 2a, we already found a is 1/2. It's going to be just a minus 1. And this is going to be equal to 1. All right, so which means that we can just add 1. So we have 2b is equal to 2. Then we can just divide through by 2 to get b equals 1. All right, so therefore, particular solution y sub p is going to be a is 1/2. So x, b is 1 plus 1. Right? So that's how you find the particular solution here. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.